Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Kev from 21 Sat Street, and today we are talking about how much Bitcoin slash Satoshis that you need. And this is it's very, just like with anything in life, this is subjective. There's not a set number. Actually, the number that you need depends on you, as a matter of fact. So I think the main question is, how many Satoshis do you need? And I'm not sure if you saw my last video on what are Satoshis, and you saw the little graph. If you want, I'll just put it up here again, just for reference. And, just to take it from there, like, I've come across people when talking about Bitcoin, they're like saying I'm too late. I should have got Bitcoin while it was on the cheap and all that. But people fail to realize, you're still on time. Like, just because you missed Bitcoin at $200 or a penny or $1,000 or $3,000 doesn't mean you're late. I'll say this. When Bitcoin hits a million, not if, but when it hits a million, I think that's where the conversation starts changing to that you're on time to you're late. You should have gone before, and trust me. If you're seeing this video now and you're thinking that you're late, then, well, first off, welcome, and you're in the right spot because you're right on time. That train has not left. But yes, the number is totally up to you. Like I said, you don't need one Bitcoin. Now, unless you want one Bitcoin, that's a whole different story. Unless you want one Bitcoin, then you already know what you're going for. You already know what you're getting after. But if you don't want to get to one Bitcoin, or you feel like you can't, or I don't want to say you feel like you can't. If you feel like you can't, then that's a mindset right there that needs to change. But anyways, if the goal is not one Bitcoin, let's say it's just 0.75 Bitcoin or 0.5 Bitcoin, which is half a Bitcoin, or 0.25, which is a quarter of a Bitcoin, then, those numbers are okay as well. Either way, I think when I said in my initial video, I think it's better to get off. It's better to get off zero than to hold none. It's better to have some than none, to put it like that. So I'm gonna leave this. This is a little chart that I made throughout the years that not even a chart, but like a suggestion thing, how I would measure or rank how much Bitcoin do you need, and just to show where you want to be. Because maybe, like I said, maybe you don't want to get to one Bitcoin, or maybe you do. Maybe you just want to have enough where it's like saying I'll be fine, totally fine living off of this, or whatever you want to do with the Bitcoin at the end of the day, or the Satoshis. And you're at peace with it. And that's the most important part. Obviously, I will say this, and I think I said in my last video, don't go in all at once. I would start by putting enough that you're willing to lose. I don't like even saying that because Bitcoin is not an investment, it's money. I know the price fluctuates every now and then, but I would just start off with that rather than just putting in everything. You don't understand it, and then the price drops, and then you freak out, and you panic sell, and you lost whatever you put into Bitcoin and all that. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave this guide right here. And on top of that, apart from how much Satoshis or Bitcoin that you need, where can you buy them? Now, if you're buying them off like the mainstream, exchanges like Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Binance, then And if you just want to solely focus on Bitcoin alone, then I would say just get rid of those exchanges. If you just want to focus on Bitcoin alone, because number one, usually on like these Bitcoin, Bitcoin only exchanges, you'll buy when you have reoccurring buys. If you set up reoccurring buys, you pay little to none compared to like the mainstream exchanges. And now, what are those Bitcoin only exchanges? So if you're here in the US, and I can only speak for the US, I would say you have Strike. I would check out Strike, and I'll leave all the links in the description as well. These are also like referral links if I have referral links with any of them. So I would say start with Strike. There's River as well. River's a good one. You can also use, I know those are the two main ones. I know if you're a member with Fold, if you want to use like a debit card and now a credit card, product, and you want to be a member with Fold, I would, recommend Fold as well. You can buy Bitcoin from there, and I think you can buy Bitcoin, fee free from what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section. So yeah, you have Strike, you have River, Fold. I would say this. I like Bitcoin Well too. Bitcoin Well is a great, it's great to to buy from as well. You basically make an account and you connect. Maybe I'm jumping ahead of myself. But you connect any of your wallet addresses, and I guess I can make a video on that after this next. And you just put in the amount of Bitcoin that you want to buy, set the order, connect to whatever, bank application you have, and you can just send it right through your wallet and you'll get it right there as well. And that's available in both US and Canada. I like Bitcoin Well, personally. I'll say this, I think I have all the exchanges. I'm not gonna lie, but I use them to test them out and to see what is good. Oh, and another one, especially if you already have this already and you already have the exposure, Cashapp. I mean, I'm not saying it's the best, but if you already have Cashapp, if you're already using that for like anything like Cashapp to make payments, or even if you have an account with Cashapp, they already have a Bitcoin built-in feature to buy Bitcoin and send Bitcoin and all that. So that's another one as well. Like, again, I'm going to leave all these links in the description below, and we'll take it from there. I think next I can definitely talk about, some good wallets. I mean, well, hot wallets, and eventually, the cold storage wallets as well. We're breaking it down. We're gonna go by this little by little, and yeah. But like I said, that's again how much Satoshis and Bitcoins you need. It all depends on you. It's subjective. If you want to buy one, buy one. If you want to buy less than one, you can buy less than one. Again, it varies. And if you want to go back to the little chart that I have, that I posted up there, you can just rewind the back by a few minutes and you can find it there. I might timestamp it as well, just for reference. But yeah, until then, hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are. And until then, this is Kev from 21 Sat Street. Peace.